A friend of mine has an Escape 17. I've got the Black Series HQ15. I've been living out of it for almost 6 years. And my friend, Dara, wanted me to do a little bit of work on it to make it better. Escape had spray foamed the underside as their form of winter protection, which is fine, except if you travel any gravel roads, the stones chip away at that insulation. So I did to hers what I've done to mine and wrapped it in vinyl ABS sheeting to protect that insulation from being chipped off, and give a little sleeker look and probably a little better Airstream. Oh, wait, not Airstream. And also she wanted to upgrade her solar. Now it came with 190 on the roof, a couple AGM batteries, and a inverter. So she could get 120 if she was plugged in to 120, but it didn't charge her batteries. Only the solar was charging the batteries, which seems kind of cheap to me. But so anyways, we put in the VICTRON inverter. We doubled from 190 to 380 up on the roof, and plus allowed for a RENOGY Voyager suitcase to be plugged in at the rear to give her an additional 200. We used Epoch 300 amp hour battery, so she'll have tons of power. I also mentioned that the 190 that was on the rooftop of that trailer was by Go Power. Go Power, I believe, was its own company, and then Dometic bought it out, which, as far as I'm concerned, Dometic stuff isn't that great. Maybe their cooler is, I don't know. But I can speak for their fridge, it sucked. Anyways, let's not get on that tangent. Yeah, so they wanted over $600 for another 190. So it's like, no way. So statistically, we found one that matched dimensionally, physically, and pretty darn close on stats, which was a RENOGY 200 watt. They're working great together, so no issue there. We also added a pigtail out the back, since we had holes through the floor anyways for the AGM batteries, and made it so she can plug in a 200 watt Voyager suitcase from RENOGY. It has its own solar and controller, so it works perfect for just tying right in. And you'll see more of that as we go forward. And so this is on just a little history reference for my friend, and because I'm not an escape guy. Although I am doing a good job at escaping. I should add to it that this is going to be part 1 and part 2, just to keep the two subjects separate, and the video length, for those who are interested in one or the other, either the wrapping of the underframe or the solar upgrade. So this is part 1, solar. Part 2 will be wrapping the frame in ABS sheeting. Cheers. So that is her access to the storage from outside. So we've done the best we can to give her the most space. So we got everything done now. Right, and then what comes out. And then we gotta put a face on this yet. Okay, we got her up and running. We mounted her on the side. We got a little extra support here for it. We created this back wall. We'll make a front wall with a screen on it to allow it to ventilate and cover it up. And we relocated the surge protector up onto that board with a shutoff, which wasn't here before, and joined into the circuit board for the AC. And then we're coming in here into the storage area. PPT for the 400 watts we added, well, 380, 390 we added on the roof. A couple breakers, fuse breakers, bus bars, and then our shunt and the mega fuse. And then we've got the 300 amp hour lithium epoch. And then we mount it up here. And the wire goes out through the wall here and in behind the fridge. So we made up a door. And then of course runs down the back for the communication wires, which we'll tidy up next. But that's the setup. Okay. So we're plugged into shore power. Charging. Shut off. Shut off. Our bus bars are the negative and positive. 20 amp, 40 amp, MP3, and it all runs through here. So we hook these panels in series. We use some aluminum 1/8 to join the two together, as well as 3M tape right in between the two of them. Made up 2 extra brackets and extended the ones that came with the trailer, because there was only the one 190. And we've added a RENOGY 200, and that'll get her close to 400 watts on top of the Escape 17. Because we moved it forward in order to clear the roof and make room for the next panel. We also added a plug here. Frankly, the batteries used to be outside, so we used the holes in the bottom to get this plug outside. It's an Anderson, so that she can plug into a RENOGY Voyager 200 watt suitcase, giving her 600 watts to go with her 300 watts of amp hour battery from the epoch. Just a little brighter view on this side. Right. And I got the wires tucked up on the other side there. No rattling around. There we go.